Hey everyone, I'm back. It's day four, day five. I don't know. It's already really fast. But today was also crazy once again. Not as crazy as the past couple days, but loco nonetheless. The most interesting thing I found is that I try to remember what I did during the day so that my video doesn't take so long and I'm not just staring into space trying to remember what I did. But while I was thinking about what I was going to say in this video, I kept thinking about it in Spanish because I've been speaking in Spanish with my host family for an hour. So it almost feels weird to speak in English again. And if I start throwing in Spanish words, lo siento. Anyway, today was our orientation day at Managua, so I woke up, I had breakfast, I had papaya again, so shout outs to Keisha and Callie for eating papaya with me in the US before I ate it like 6 times in a row in Nicaragua. But yeah, breakfast is good. I had some beans. I had beans at every meal today, I think, and rice at 2 meals. So those are going to be really popular, I'm guessing. And the food here it's not like super outstanding. It's not bad, but it lacks a bit of flavor. It's somewhat bland, so it's not spicy like Mexican food at all. And so far they haven't used curry, but maybe I have still things to experience. But then my host dad walked me to Kelsey's house, and we just had orientation today, orientation in Leon with the American students again, like just the group from Dort. So that was really nice to be speaking in English all morning. And then after that, we went to lunch, and it was maybe a 20-minute walk over there, and it was just crazy to see, like, I don't want to say the chaos, but like the whole city is just this labyrinth, and all the streets like run north and south and east and west. It's very square. There's lots of good blocks, but from the street you can't see anything but the fronts of the houses, and all the houses share the same walls, and there's maybe like a 3 foot sidewalk, but the sidewalk is keep going up and down for everyone's decks. So yeah, it's just walls line the streets, walls of houses. And it's like that for street after street. There's no like front yard, there's no trees, there's cars everywhere, there's very little green stuff. But like sometimes you can see through the houses to the back, and some of them are very long houses because they have to like fit 2 of them in a block, or 2 in a backyard or something. Or they'll have like a big garden. So it's a very different style of housing than in the U.S. But yeah, we went to lunch. It was good. We walked back, so it's really nice to see the city, kind of get my bearings on where I am, where my house is, where Kelsey's house is, where the other spin students' houses are, where some of my teachers' houses are. All these will come in useful probably in 3 or 4 days. Tomorrow we have a scavenger hunt, so more of that soon to come. But yeah, we had orientation, and that was cool. That was fun. But yesterday, my host dad actually wasn't at like the meet and greet for the students where all the families came because he was busy playing softball. Apparently, he's super into softball. Like, that's awesome for him. So he like missed whatever Kelsey said. Kelsey's our spin director, by the way. She's the lady who organizes everything. She's really nice. So she's like in charge, and that's why I'm referring to her so often. But I guess he missed what Kelsey said at the meeting, so he wanted to take me fishing in the ocean today at like class time at 8:30 in the morning. I said I can't go. But we actually went as soon as I got done with class at like 4:30 and had just a really good time. Just like drove 15, 20 kilometers out to the sea, the ocean, I guess. And yeah, we're just sitting in the back of this pickup truck, like right on the edge, flying through traffic, going like 70 kilometers an hour, however fast that is. Super grand time, just like trying to have a little bit of English conversation here and there with my sister. But yeah, so there's these big rocks on the ocean, and that was cool. And then there's a beach next to it, and we could like he had like a ping pong paddle almost with a bunch of wire around it, and you just like throw it and unwind the ping pong paddle, and that's how you cast. And then to reel in, you just reel it around the ping pong paddle. It's like square. So it's cool to watch them fish. I got to swim in the waves for a little bit, which was awesome. Thank you, Uncle Scott in New York, in Long Island, for teaching me when to dive under the waves and when to ride over them, because I almost got super smashed by some big waves, but I didn't, thanks to your helpful advice. Um, yeah, so that was an awesome experience. I was swimming during the sunset. Um, yeah, just a fantastic day. Me and my family. It was really fun. I'd definitely do it again. Definitely need to take the other students there. Um, and we keep talking about climbing Escalera volcanoes, climbing volcanoes, and going to his farm where he has like a bunch of fruit. So it's going to be an adventurous time here. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me think of some other funny stories. Oh, so the first day when we meet our families and we're dropping off our luggage, I'm like riding in the back of this truck. I'm super excited. I don't know. I've said like probably 10 words to my family in a half hour, and then we just stopped driving. I'm like, okay, whatever, just stop. We've got some other students' things in them, and it turns out we ran out of gas. So I'm like, oh no, my friends have no idea where their stuff is, and then I'm like in the middle of the city without gas. But it was totally okay. We got a ride from someone else. I'm trying to think of other funny stories, but I can't think of any right now. So I guess you'll just have to live with this. But I'll probably remember them right when I hang up. But yeah, maybe I'll tell it tomorrow. Okay, thanks a bunch. Bye.